gamers. Oh wait, no, someone else already has that. Shit. Let me just get into it then. I cannot wait for the cool girl to die. I want her to die. I want the cool girl to fall over and get strangled by her own fucking, like, cool scarves that she wears in New York. That's metaphorical. But I can't wait for Nonchalance to die, Cool Girl to die, Non-Effort to die. Like, as A$AP Rocky once said, he was like, oh, since when did it become uncool to try? Like, oh, you won't even fucking try? Like, you're a loser. Like, you're literally a loser if you don't try. That is so real, but it has been, like, so morphed. And you know what it is? And you, like, I blame it on TikTok. I blame it on Reels. I blame it on 15-second long videos. I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Like, that's what I blame it on. And I miss the days of YouTube, not just for the sake of, like, our own attention spans, but also it was like, okay, this might be controversial. This might be so controversial. Don't kill me. Yes, everybody gets a shot. But, like, at least with YouTube, it was like, you either did the damn thing or you were a viewer, you know? And, like, me, like, I was a proud viewer. The people that did well on YouTube were the ones that, like, you know, posted these and, like, those videos were way longer, like 15-20 minute long videos, like, those were way longer to edit, you know, and they had the lighting in the backdrop, like, they were the pioneers of the shit. Like, maybe this is bad, but yeah, me as, like, an 8-year-old, 12-year-old YouTube level, like, that wasn't like, I was a viewer, you know. And I feel like the annoying thing with Reels and the whole concept of, like, an algorithm where, like, you can almost get lucky. Well, one, it's oversaturated the market because now everybody's just posting anything, but it's because, like, there literally is, like, that 1% chance that, like, yeah, you can have millions and millions of people see you when you've just, like, you know, like, when there's, like, no effort put in or you're just saying something. And, like, there's beauty to that. But you know what? This is my hot take, is that it's actually, like, that has done way, way more damage than good. I'm editing, but what I was trying to get out there and so poorly described was that has its own space for social media. I hate that it has blended into art and being a creative and kind of like artistic marketing, specifically for music artists, actors, creative design. But I would definitely say for musicians specifically, I hate that because the audience is viewing it on the same platform, which is TikTok, is like now artists have to conform to the nonchalant lifestyle. But the oxymoron is that being an artist is not nonchalant at all. It's just not. Because it's like, yeah, everybody can get a chance. But you know what that directly feeds into? That directly feeds into the culture of, like, the luck culture, which is still fucking true. Yes, everybody needs luck. But everyone, you know, you always say, like, luck is nothing if you don't have, like, you know, something behind it. But, like, nowadays, like, you don't really need anything behind it. You just need to, like, keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, which is it's not fine. It's not fine to me, because that has directly fed into the algorithmic culture of, like, you can just get lucky. So I should just be nonchalant about it, because it's way cooler to just get lucky and be nonchalant about it, because, like, now that's the thing to be, like, idolized, is not, like, trying, not creating anything, like, of value, not, like, being different or out there. It's like, how can I be the best at, like, how can I be the most picture perfect poster child? Boring. How can I be the best at being boring? How can I be the most aesthetic at being boring? The most visually, like, impressive with, like, somehow, like, my personality is that I have no personality at all. Like, and that everything just comes to me because I'm the cool girl. Like, I feel like this also started back in 2020, where it was like, yeah, obviously everybody's stuck in their home. People would just get famous for initial, straight out the bat, like, looks, lighting and looks. And honestly, I feel like that's kind of gone down now because people value information because we're so stupid now, which again is another truth. But I think like that was like the beginning of, like, now it's cool to just not try. Still do it, but, like, not trying. Like, you're still trying with your life. Like, it's like, let me try so hard. You're trying overtime to look like it was natural, to look like you didn't try, to look like it was just like that and you just got lucky because you're just the cool girl or you're just the nonchalant guy. And we're just so afraid of anything. Like, now anything can be put on the internet and you think, like, people really, really value authenticity, but the authenticity is contrived. Like, I wanted to be like that also. But, like, I was in hell for the last 5 years of my life. And now I realize it's, like, because I'm trying to be someone that doesn't actually exist. Nobody is like that. And, like, if we value authenticity so much, why are we're just showing this tiny, tiny, teeny, tiny, tiny sliver of what our lives are actually like and then painting it as this huge picture, but the picture is that I don't care and this is just my whole life. And that's fine, but do y'all not realize you're not actually good at anything? You actually, like, sorry. When you're doing that, like, you have a talent for deceiving. That's cool. And I'm not to say it's not because it's like, oh, because you've created like this fake brand for yourself. That's fine. That's what we idolized for years. These artists, these pop stars, it's like they had this brand. And like, of course, that was not their whole, you know, we're multifaceted human beings. That wasn't everything about them. But they were like, you know what? Like, this is what I want to showcase. And like, I'm running with it. Like, that's like business 101 is like running with that. But and it was, the more outrageous, the better. And that's what people valued because that's what you saw results with. But now it's like, my brand, I'm still going to stick to this brand, but this brand is to be nonchalant and cool. To say barely anything. People don't like when other people talk now. It's all visual. So it's like, how do I say nothing at all and make it look like you think you know exactly how I would talk? I'm making you think you know exactly how I talk, how I walk, what I eat, what my life is like, but I'm not actually giving you any information. Because it's not actually who that person is, because nobody's like that. I mean, it's kind of genius. So genius. Because it's like, I am your Polly Pocket doll, and I'm just an aesthetic. Like, I'm a person, I'm just a walking mood board. And you can use me as inspiration for how you can live your life and other people can perceive you how you perceive me, which is cool and nonchalant. Anyways, I think now we're reverting back into pop culture, which I love. Like, that was the shit that kept me alive. You know, I think, like, I love that we honor authenticity the way that we do now, and we like that anybody can have a chance, but I hope that we also honor the creative, like, willpower that takes, and, like, honor the audacity. Like, nobody gets anywhere by being boring. Even if you are, like, the cool girl and you are like, bro, the concept of like a micro influencer, these micro influencer girls, it's like, it's cute because it just kind of like boosts your ego a little bit because your life isn't changing. The only thing that's changing is that there's a group of people that live on your phone that just think that you look so cool, which is the most self-centered thing in the world, I think. People think like, oh, you want to be famous, you're an artist, these Lady Gaga and like, who are more, like, outrageous artists. They're so full of themselves. Like, if you're a pop, like, you know, it's showy, whatever. But you either love it or you hate it. The thing with this, like, nonchalant type of person, it's like, I'm just gonna look so cool that you're gonna know nothing about me, and you're gonna love me, and you're gonna perceive me. I love creatives because it's like, it is like a symbiotic relationship. I am like this spokesperson because I'm trying to give you something. At the end of the day, like, I want you to enjoy this piece of art, this film, this music, this painting. I want to give you something to judge. That's very, very vulnerable. When you are being the cool girl online about the way that you're perceived, and you're perceived of just having this like very put together life, it's like, Literally, there's no value in that except for please idolize me and make me feel like I'm better for turning myself into a robot. Maybe it's an overstep. But I think that's why there is this gap between like creatives and then like a certain type of influencer. The artists or the creatives that are like, I'm not an influencer, I don't want to be an influencer, like I'm different, I'm better than that. It's like, no, you are an influencer. Like, pop stars still had to showcase their personality. They just got to do that with like interviews on TV. But you know what? Nobody watches TV anymore. You see an interview of your favorite celebrity, and you're like, oh my god, their personality is so cool. Like, that's why I like them. That's why I was obsessed with celebrities like that. But now it's like, nobody does that anymore. No, got a notification. But now it's like, people hardly even watch those. The Jimmy Kimmel, the interviews. So it's like, you do have to showcase your personality on here. But you cannot use the same like script of like cool person, nonchalant, I don't care, hopefully my music just like blows up. And I say this because somehow, even though I'm the opposite person, I am so chalant, somehow my music on Spotify does super well. And I have no social media presence, but my Spotify does so well. So sometimes like there is just luck with that in the actual product that you're creating. But like, if I just go about with that, then it's like, okay, I get a check from Spotify every month, but like, I don't get the connection that I want. And like, I have to put myself out there to like, I want to be ridiculous. I want to have the audacity. I want to have the connection with other people. I want people to have a face to the name or a face to the song. I want it to be a cohesive picture. So if you don't want it to be a cohesive picture, I guess you don't have to do that, but pretty much nobody, like, but then like at that point, it's like you wouldn't be like half-assing posting your videos like you kind of care, but you don't. This only goes for if you're the type of person, if you are genuinely a nonchalant person, like you should just do you. But I'm saying this is for the people that are not nonchalant and are like specifically like trying to be something they're not. Which I guess at the end of the day, it's like, just be who you are. But like dead ass, like if I've been this way since I was as young as I can remember, and like for 10 years I fell off and I just wanted to blend in, and I just watching TV and like kind of half-assing things, like going to music school but not really like telling anybody about it, and doing this but nobody can know that I do it. I do it, but nobody can know. They just have to find out. And I was like that for so long. I was like, one day I want to like blow up like everybody else. Like that's how I see people blow up. They just, one day they're in my head and they just blow up. And it's like, well, there was a lot of people behind those artists with money, which doesn't exist anymore. But there was like people, you know, their first fans or whatever. I don't know. Basically, like, I just can't wait for Nonchalance to die. I can't wait for the Cool Girl to die. I can't wait for it to be, like, super lit to try again. I can't wait until it's a war for how hard you can work, for how much you can put out there, for how, like, different you can be, for how much of yourself you can be, for how much, like, as a creative, like, I cannot wait until, like, that is what we value again. And it's like, no, you cannot deny this person because they are, like, creating like this, they're putting themselves out like that, like they know exactly who they are, so you know exactly who they are. I cannot wait for that to be the thing that we value, instead of like who can have like the best hidden product in like their aesthetic nonchalance. Does that make sense?